It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here at ISE 2023. It is day 4 of the show. I am here in Hall 7, which is my favorite hall every year. It has all the rental, the staging, and of course the audio section, which I can't get enough of, so I'm very glad to be here. And honestly, it might be day 4 of the show, but as you can see, people are still here. The energy is so great, and I'm just so excited to say that trade shows are back, and this has been such a successful ISE, and I can't wait to find out exactly how many attendees there have been. But anyway, I wanted to take a few minutes and just talk about a few other products that I've been seeing and that I thought were interesting as I've been walking around. So I'm going to check my notes here. So I wanted to first bring up Schnick Schnack. That's in Hall 5, and this is a really cool company that makes customizable LED components. So we have a photo and a video we're going to show you. You can cut them pretty much to any size, any shape. They're good for broadcast because the color temperature and the color itself is also really customizable. So it's made to look good on virtually any camera. So I thought that this company was really neat, and I was glad to get to go and talk to them for a few minutes. Another really cool product is actually made for DJs. It's called the Wolf Mix W1, and this is a DMX lighting controller that can actually help you make a light show, or help a DJ make a light show, or your engineer, or anyone who is at a concert or rental staging event. It's basically made to be shown and worked on without a computer, so it's very, very cool. Final thing, which is a very me product to talk about, everyone knows, or I guess you probably should know because I talk about this all the time. I love when AV looks beautiful and looks like art that can go in your house. So the Space by Coda line is actually really, really great. This is it integrates high-end immersive audio, but also a 4K projection screen or artwork of your choice over it to be made to look like art in your home, but can also be put into your theater. So definitely go check that out as well. I have a short video I'm going to show you of some of those products. So without any further ado, I want to bring on my first guest, and it is Dave Labuska, CEO of Avixa. Hello, Dave. How's it going?
I couldn't be happier. How's it going for you?
It's going so great. So tell me, what have you thought of this show? I mean, it's been all smiles all around. Everyone just seems to think it's just been amazing.
I thought, wow. I've always loved ISE. I've always loved the buzz and the excitement of this gathering of our industry and the magic that happens in these halls. This is really our first, dare I say, normal ISE in the last, feels like 3 decades, right? And I think the energy level here, the access here, the ability to work your way through the floor, not get lost, not spend half your day trying to figure out where you are, all combined with an amazing city. And I hope you appreciate the weather that I brought as well.
Dave, thank you so much. You did that for me, didn't you?
I did. There was some extra planning there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a little more time between ISE and InfoComm this year. So, because it was great, it was awesome, but it's also going to be great that it is in June and this was in February this year.
Yeah, I know for everybody that sort of consumes the show, the time frame between the shows has huge impact, particularly for our exhibitors and moving kit and getting things established in different places. My team, though, has been working on InfoComm 23 since InfoComm 22.
Yes.
And so the show itself promises to be the InfoComm that we all count on, the place to go for professional AV. I'm excited about the exhibitor count. I know that we actually had a team working through this year at ISE with regards to our new Trailblazer Zone, which is startups and connecting startups with the industry. I think we're pretty close to having that sold out as of this morning. The content that we demonstrated here with the conferences was, for the most part, Avixa content with some CEDIA as well. You'll see continued investments in bringing relevant content and education to the show. I've had conversations for years with people about business leadership and training in that regard. And so we're actually adding that into the show this year with a partner. We're bringing back design and continuing our engagement with and providing a home within Infocom for the digital signage community. And the continued commitment that Avixa has with regards to DEI, teaching people the value of creating an inclusive industry of diverse people, not only being the right thing to do, but bringing creativity into our industry that's a competitive advantage. So the show is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to be there. You're always exhausted at the show that you're at's last day.
Yes.
But we start talking about Infocom 23 yesterday, and registration opens, I think, in a week or two. And if you're coming, then we're going to hold the show.
I am so excited for Infocom, and I told you I'm going to try again to get my CTS at this show, so I know the CTS initiatives are going to be all open for anyone else who wants to take it. I'll try to I'll include a link for all the information on how to get your CTS at Infocom in this. But last question I have for you is, so I really want to ask about for you to tell everyone what the dates are and where they can go to find out more about Infocom.
I don't even know. What is today's date?
That's a fair question. Today's date the 3rd? I think it's the 3rd.
It's in June.
It's in June.
It's in Orlando.
The 10th through 16th. Thank
There
you,
you
Joey
have it.
Lloyd. So we will see you at the 10th and 16th of June, and I believe you can go to infocomshow.org.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm not going to actually let you end this without congratulating you again and demonstrating how much respect and I have for the fact that you have put this pursuit of CTS out there for everybody to know. It's easy to try these types of things in secret and in private and then tell everybody, woohoo, when you've won. What you've done is humanize the process, that this takes work, it takes commitment, and it takes team and support. And I really respect that out of you.
I really appreciate that, Dave. And I really do hope I get it again this time, but just know that I'm going to keep trying. And honestly, all of the AV industry has been really great about the support and letting me know that they appreciate how open and honest I've been about it. So I do appreciate it.
I'm your number one fan.
Thank you, Dave. And thank you for joining. I hope you have a great rest of the day, last day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right. So we are going to continue our show here. I am going to take a little walk with Dalton down to Equips, and we're going to go see if we can talk to Juan Jose Vila about Bike Fest, which is a really cool thing that they have worked on the past few years. And it is also a charity to raise money for people in the AV industry who might not have jobs or who lost jobs due to COVID. So it is actually really cool. So I'm going to go with Dalton, and we are going to see if Juan Jose can talk to us a little bit. And then we are going to go to Gary K for a hall tour of the last two halls that you haven't seen yet on the show, which is the hall we're in, Hall 7 and Hall 6. So come on, Dalton, let's lead the way. So as you can see, Gary's going to show you a little bit more about what these halls look like. I'm just going to kind of speed past and kind of pan a little bit. We've got Audio Pro Business over here, Aura Series to my left. We have Audac over here to my right. Walking, continuing in the audio section and lighting control. We have Visual Productions over here to my left. And I'm heading over here toward Light Shark because they have a stand that they share with Equips in, and that is where I'm hoping we're going to find Juan Jose, and he'll be able to talk to me for a couple minutes. Here he is. I think he might be busy. Oh, he's taking a picture. Okay, we'll try to get him in just a second. Tried to get the timing of this exactly right, but it's always hard because you got to talk to customers first. Juan Jose, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How has the show been for you?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I don't know if you are aware about the numbers, but ISE broke records in terms of visit. And well, I'm exhausted because not only came by bike, but also here I couldn't sleep so much. So yeah.
Yes, I understand you're very tired. You rode your bike just a few days ago, a very long way. So tell me a little bit about Bike Fest.
Well, Bike Fest is a charity ride that we started last year to raise awareness about our industry. I'm the representative of We Make Events in Spain. We Make Events is a movement that started in the UK to raise awareness about the people behind the scenes that during the pandemic they were invisible. So we raise awareness and money also for charity funds, so charity organizations of the industry. So we raise funds for them. And this year is amazing. I can advance you exclusive for you that we overpass 50,000 euros of raising funds this year. We were 22 riders. We ride 390 kilometers from the lovely Valencia.
Yeah.
You need to go to Valencia. It's the best place to live in Europe.
That's next. I'm going to make them.
Yeah, please. You will not be disappointed. And to Barcelona in the sea it's a very nice ride across the sea and well beside the sea with very nice weather and the kind of relations you make, the relationships you build during the ride are that's different.
So much.
And it's a good networking way because we have CEOs of VIP companies coming to riding by themselves in the ride. So for a lot of reasons, it's very nice opportunity.
So you have the choice to do just a day ride or the complete 3-day ride, right?
Well, in fact, you can. If you in this Bike Fest, you can only ride the last day. We have 4 riders in the last day. But for the next year, in 2024, you can do the 3 days or you can do just the 1 day. Up to you.
That's very awesome. So last question for you is where can people find more? Where can they sign up for next year?
Well, they can go to wemakeevents.com, which is the organization of the bike ride, or we will announce later the Bike Fest, the specific Bike Fest website. But if you go to the wemakeevents.com and you sign up for the newsletter, you will get notified when we start it.
Awesome. And what do you think? Should I make Gary do it next year with you?
Gary already compromised to do it.
All right, yeah.
He said in the last video. So Gary, you are compromised. So next year you are going to ride.
Yeah, Gary, you're going to ride next year. So, all right, perfect. I can't wait to see, and I can't wait to come and cheer you guys on next year.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for giving us the visibility we need.
Of course. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back. I know you're busy and you have a busy day ahead. Thank you again for joining me. And so I wanted to introduce my next and last guest of the show on now, Mike Blackman. Y'all may have heard of him before. Mike, welcome.
Hi, Steph. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm smiling. I'm happy. Yeah.
This is actually my first, dare I say, normal ISE. My first one was in 2020. So
Okay.
This has been such an amazing experience.
We've had a great show. Attendance is fantastic. Our exhibitors are happy, which is a key thing. We've had record attendance. So what else could we ask for? We got a city that is just so behind us and supporting us. I hope you've experienced that as well. And we had the King come and do the opening.
Yes.
We've had the President in. We've had lots of ministers. Even today, we've got the Chief of Police coming in, looking at command and control solutions. And yesterday, we also had one of the ministers who's responsible for all the IT purchasing for the whole government departments in Catalonia. So we got people who are significant, but also they're buyers. So this is really, really good. I don't know what the King bought.
Yeah, we'll find out, maybe. My next question for you is, why do you think it is that this has been one of the most successful ISEs ever?
It's funny. Our agency does hotel bookings. I had dinner with them, and they said, we have the something happening which they call travel revenge. People have been stuck away for so long, they want to get back, and they've missed shows. They've missed finding out about what's going on. So that's part of it, but more importantly, ISE's always been successful in the past. It's always delivered product launches, new things that people can actually come and see what's going on in the industry. It's been the meeting place, and we've re-established that. So yes, I think that's one of the factors for the success.
So what can we expect from next year's show?
Well, you're going to see a bigger show. We know that already. We've taken 2 new halls, Hall 4 and Hall 1 in addition. You're going to see more content creation. So what you've seen in Hall 6 is going to be even more so. We've got a lot of new companies coming in to actually be part of that. We saw last year virtual studios, and we saw even more of that this year. And you're going to see an increase there too. And then Hall 1 is going to be lighting and staging. You know, a lot of companies in here, we don't let them in here because it disturbs everybody else, but they want to show laser lights and smoke and scanners and all these sort of things. So that's going to be Hall 1. We want to give them the opportunity to do that. In here, they disturb the other exhibitors. So we said, okay, let's put you in a place where you can have what you need.
I can't wait. That's going to be a crazy haul. I'm going to spend some time in there. I wanted to ask, is the number of attendees yet public?
No, it's not. I can just tell you what we've had because we don't have a final number yet.
Okay.
But I can tell you on day 1, we had more than 33,000 people in the building. On day 2, we had more than 40,000 people in the building. Day 1 attendance was the best ever day 1 attendance we've ever had for an ISE. Thank you. And yesterday, I think we had more than day 1. I don't have those numbers yet. We're just waiting for the close of play today. Hopefully we'll get a quick dedupe to know how many people came back and be able to give you an individual number. What I can certainly tell you, I am sure that we will exceed the 2020 numbers. Yeah.
That's so cool. My next question for you is, I know you mentioned that exhibitors have been really happy. Have you gotten any specific feedback from them?
Yeah, they're all telling me that quality, not only numbers, but quality is really good. And we wondered, it was a concern that we may lose attendees from some countries. And I think part of that, unfortunately, flight prices and everything else, travel here has been expensive. And that's not because it's generally so. That's because wherever you go in Europe, travel is expensive at the moment. Airlines have cut back the number of flights to Munich, to Amsterdam, to London, etc. So I think companies weren't bringing 10 people, they were coming with 2. But it meant that we had the very senior people here. And that's certainly reflecting from what we're hearing here.
My last question for you is, do you have a favorite trend from the show floor this year?
Virtual studios.
Yeah.
For me, that's so cool.
Yes.
On seeing what you can do. And we've seen 8K micro LED. We've seen, what else have we seen? I've just seen so much, I'm getting foggy with it,
Yeah. Yes. But definitely the virtual studios, that's something that I've noticed. I've also noticed a lot of security, as that is now becoming such a bigger part of AV.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why today we've got a group of the senior police officers. The chief of police is here. He's walking around looking at security solutions for the region.
Yeah.
So
it's an interesting time to be in AV. It's a convergence of a lot of industries.
yeah, absolutely. Despite the supply chain issues, people are still buying, particularly in the corporate market.
Exactly. Well, Mike, I want to say congratulations again, and thank you so much for coming on the show today. It was lovely to get to see you. All right. Oh, last question. Where can people find out more information for next ISE?
www.iseurope.org. 30th of January to the 2nd of February. Look forward to seeing you there.
I hope we'll see you all in Barcelona. So I think that is it from me. I'm going to go to Gary. He is going to walk you through Hall 6, and then he's going to come back in here and show you everything that I didn't get to show you in Hall 7. So we're going to go to him next.
Thanks, Steph. Okay, we are in Hall 6, which is considered the digital signage hall. And just to kind of give you a quick walkthrough to see what it's like, look at this. Got a giant XR theater here on the edge of Hall 6. Content studio for, digital signage isn't anything without content. This is where they're doing the education. But you're here to see the booth, and you want to see kind of a quick tour of what Hall 6 has to offer. Most importantly, the DeLorean from Back to the Future is here in Hall 6. What a cool car. I want one of those. I mean, I don't know what it's here for, but whatever it is, it's working because it's drawing a crowd. But ultimately, I think what they're showing is a little bit of virtual set technology as well. But we're here to see digital signage. You can see all different. Look at this. This entire booth is flanked in LED technology, large signage. I love this. I love it when the companies do booths like this that just grab your attention. It shows the power of engagement when you have good content. This is Volvision, VLUVISION. I haven't even heard of them, but they're an LED company, obviously. You might want to check them out if you're not familiar with them. I can't vouch for them because I don't know much about them, but it's a nice looking booth, I have to say. All right, Infinitus is a content system for digital signage, CMS company. Here's BrightSign up here. Everyone knows BrightSign. They're the company that makes all these media players, but they also have a cloud-based signage platform as well called, let's see, BrightSign BN something. Good gosh, my head is so full of content I can't even remember all the different platforms that each of these companies have anymore. But they do have cloud-based signage. BrightSign is one of the original media player companies in digital signage, with even media players up to 4K. They even have a 4K 4-output media player, which is kind of cool. A lot of applications for that now. Scala, software content management and distribution platform. If you're doing large application deployment across facility-wide corporations based on an advertising model. So if you're actually doing advertising-based digital signage or digital out-of-home, Scala can manage those. So you can see that they do a lot of retail applications, like Sephora is a good example of that, digital engagement inside of retail. A lot of these companies I've never even heard of. Imposa, IMPOSA, Dicolor LED. I've heard of them. Not that intimately familiar with them, but I just love looking at all this. And I love to see the different types of content that they have. Do they take time to kind of think out how they're going to engage with you? Or do they just put images on a big screen? It's up to you to decide, but the resolution of this looks incredible. That's 1.27 millimeter. I don't know why. Why is it 1.27 and not 1.26 or 1.25? I don't know where these numbers come from, but it doesn't really matter. It looks amazing. Digital out-of-home display that's 6.67 millimeters. Yeah, again, crazy numbers. I don't know. I totally get that, but it is what it is. It's an emerging market. So Easy Screen is one of those companies that not only has a content management system, but a creative content cloud-based system as well. So it's like the PowerPoint of digital signage with a content management system built into it. It's probably one of the best in the industry, actually. Check them out at easescreen.com, easyscreen.com. I love their platform. They're actually based here in Europe. So we're going to walk on over out of the digital signage hall and into the lighting and staging hall. For those of you who are in the rental staging market, this is a carnival for you. It's a lot of, look at all just a lot of people here. The aisles are really big, but yet there are a lot of people in these aisles. This is a good show. This is a good showing for the industry and a good show. Mike Blackman deserves a big shout out. So we're coming to you live. This is part of rAVe TV, our at trade shows daily live TV show on ravepubs.com, on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. All live, all at the same time, at every trade show we cover. So here we're entering the lighting and staging. A lot of audio stuff here for sure. Line arrays. Equipson. Beautiful products. I had a chance to go through their booth and spend some time with them at LDI about a month and a half ago in Vegas. Their booth was packed. And look at all these booths. There's people everywhere. This is definitely, shows are back, man. Shows are back. No question. Let's just kind of walk through and see if we see anything we want to focus on here. I think kind of just looking around and seeing what we see. Oh, look at this. Voice evacuation system. Not sure how they ended up in the lighting and staging section, but one way to stand out in the lighting staging section is to have voice evacuation system, I guess, because it's different than everything else. Oh, look, it's another raver who wants to be live. Tara, How are you?
Good, how are you?
We're just taking a tour. Is there something in here I should show? We're on live. We're on live on rAVe TV. Is there something I should definitely show them? You've been shooting videos in here the whole time.
I have been. Have you been to Questra yet? Over there?
No, take us over there.
Cool booth. You want to
All
see?
right. Yes, we want. What's what we're looking for? We're looking for cool booths. Show us what we're.
Ambiance. It's super cool over here.
Oh, this is it, huh?
Back here.
She's showing us the booth based on the ambiance of the booth. Okay.
Super cool.
What is it?
Hi.
What is this? What is this?
Show you a little bit of what this is.
What is Wolf Mix? Quick, you got 30 seconds.
Okay, here we go. Wolfmix is a lighting controller designed as a performance instrument. So it's designed with DJs and musicians in mind.
Okay.
It's something you can perform with. We take silicon buttons that light up in the same way as DJ controllers do. And we basically take the complexity out of lighting control.
Okay. So you've taken lighting control and made it like a DJ of music
Exactly,
with lighting
yeah.
control. That's cool. So now a DJ can do lighting control and music.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
Does that eliminate a job?
It depends on the kind of environment.
Just kidding
what
with you.
want to do with the lights.
Just kidding with you. Is there any AI in this? Can it listen and kind of create its own lighting effects?
Yeah, it certainly can. So it's got a built-in microphone and it's got a line in as well, so it will synchronize with the music. We've got 3 built-in effects modules, so it can do color effects and moving effects and dimming effects, all to the music.
That's cool. All right, Wolf Mix. How do we find out more about you? Where are you at?
Wolfmix.com.
WOLFmix.com. Thanks for the demo. All right, where's the booth with the beautiful ambiance?
Let's go this way.
All right, we gotta take one more shot at looking at a booth. See if we find something kind of cool here.
Okay.
Although I would say a lot of these booths are really pretty.
They are very
Yeah, nice design. Wow. Are we lost? Oh, here we go.
cool lights.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at this.
They have a lot
Look.
of new stuff
Wow.
going on.
Look at this. Is this Adam Hall? This is Adam Hall Group. Yeah. Look at this. Wow, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful booth. It's very. Look at this. Check it out. Don't look at me. No one wants to see me. I agree with you. Good
Yeah,
pick.
pretty, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
I love it.
Good pick. I like this.
Bar over there too for coffee. It's cute.
Yeah. Well, everyone likes coffee, and then it flips into alcohol in the evenings, I'm sure. I want to look at this. Neon-looking stuff that I'm sure it's being made with LEDs, but made to look like neon. Is this Acclaim lighting?
Yes.
It looks like neon, but it's not.
Yeah.
What is it? LED?
No. Yes, of course, it's LED. A new function, high power, long durability, and very flexible. So you can make shapes and curves in all directions. And if you have built it into a building, you don't want to build it back if it's something so they have years and you have no service.
So it's flexible. I can bend it into any shape I want. And can I turn it into any color I want, or how much color adjustment is there?
Yeah, it's RGB. You can choose what you want, and plus white if you need it. So you have every flexibility. Yes.
And is it IP68 or 65, 69?
66.
66.
Yes, you can turn it down, and so you see the water can go through and cool it down, but no water go in the electricity, and so it's everything.
So the electronic components are sealed, but water can go through it.
Yes, of course.
All right, so where do we find out more information about you?
Acclaim.com.
Oh, really? You own Acclaim.com?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a URL right there. Acclaim.com. All right, we're going to end the tour here. We got lots more to cover. We've already covered a lot, actually. If you go to ravepubs.com/ISE, you can see all of our ISE coverage. We're going to end this tour here at the entrance of Hall 7.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary.